I was 18 years old in prison, I had a homosexual cellie. And I remember the thought came in my head, you should get you some head.
Yo, it's Wavy TV, 9/11. Today we're here to talk about truth. He back on his shit again, this rapist motherfucker. Got something for your ass. Once again, he's taking shot after Jay Black. Jay Black's too Hollywood for him, so he ignores him. Just like he does to us. But see, we're stalkers when we bother him though, so it's totally different. Fucking rapist coming at Jay Black again. He worked at the URL, this and that. Jay Black said something real one time. He said, what service would they be paying me for if I worked for them? We all hear how cheap Beasley is, so we know. What will be the point? Now, face-offs is one thing. That don't mean work for the URL. It sounds like your rapist ass just hating again. You fucking rapist. He said, Jay Black don't do champion for nobody else but URL. When it was clearly all kind of leagues on there. The nigga said if he worked for URL, he would tell us, but he don't, because it's no job description. You fucking rapist. And sometimes you gotta be real. Like, you really think URL says, yo, you mess with any other league that's breaching our contract? Just shut up. You just picking with that man because he won't answer you. That's why we demolishing your ass again. Y'all kind of woke real up. Sun God, that's what we doing now in Philly? Sticking up for rapists? Now y'all stick up for rapists? The fuck is this? That man was with a 15-year-old. He's a very sick man. He's also saying that he's trying to paint a picture that Jay Black is biased, this and that. Coming from the #1 biased blogger in the fucking game. K-Shine versus Jay Mills. Jay Mills has been on the show before. Nothing Jay Mills would have said would have been good enough for him, no matter what. If they had to have him to judge the battle, it would have been nothing Mills could say. Verb versus Twerk. Verb's from the Midwest, plus he bet Rome DMV, so he beat him. So he was like, yo, when it came time to pay, he was like, man, I just seen something on a blog where Twerk stole Prez's whole style, so it's no way I could take his bar serious. So he lost because of that. Even though it was niggas saying that Twerk beat Verb. I mean, some niggas was saying Verb beat Twerk, but he had to make up some kind of lie. Because he's a fucking cheap-ass rapist. And the fact that he always talk about Black Ice Cartel, this and that. Nigga, you gotta be biased, because everybody know they ain't shit. I mean, they put on some good events in their day, but them niggas been washed. So for you sticking up for them, you gotta be biased. You fucking rapist. He said Jay Black don't do RBE, Black Ice Cartel, King of the Dot. Everybody seems to be shocked what the fuck happened, want to know what happened to King of the Dot. Nobody remembers that announcement. I forget what bull name was. What was his name? I think it was Nakaya, or one of them niggas that ain't nothing on, that always be on the King of the Dot shit. He gave up on investing, or whatever he was doing. Nobody remembers that? That's what happened to King of the Dot. But nobody seems to remember that. I mean, maybe their skill level wasn't right, so they lost. Then he was coming at Black like, how you go tell the people they money this and that after they've been standing for 6 or 7 hours? It's only 4 battles. So we know you didn't buy the pay-per-view. And this is how I know you ain't buy the pay-per-view. Anybody who buys the blogger-wise, if we buy the pay-per-view, we all race to see who's going to put their video out first. It happens at every event. His recaps was coming late as hell. Always 4 battles. Or no, 5. I forget. It was one of them 4 or 5 battles. So how they stand for 8 hours? You just picking with Jay Black because he won't answer you. Real be tearing your ass apart. You won't respond for days. You fucking rapist. And y'all know I've always painted him as a habitual liar. That's what he is. So he hid his subscribers just to keep his lies going. The nigga said he makes 1,300 subscribers a month. You know how many subscribers you have? Oh, we can't see yours, so your lie will look good. You're a lying motherfucker. That's a lot of... You would... If that's the case, you'll have, like... Your views been going for what? I mean, Yeah, it says how many subscribers you got. Been going for about a couple months now. So, you would have probably 1 million followers by now, you lying ass rapist. Now, let's get into my nigga Piper Boy. Piper Boy petty ass, he fuck around and share my shit. Nah, but he said he claims that him and Piper Boy's beef was over because Piper Boy been doing it for a long time. So Truth just came in and he got up there with subscribers with him. So that's how they beef started. No, you lying rapist. I know how y'all beef started because of what happened with his girl. You was just his man. We had just listened to you on Angry Fan Radio with fucking Piper Boy, and then that shit happened with his girl. You went right off on it, like, oh, I wouldn't speak on this, but he said something dumb. He said something dumb like, he looked at me wrong, or he said, I forget what he said. He said Piper Boy had said something. The nigga ain't say shit. They was cool for this. It was just he was view chasing, so he tried to put his mans on blast. So he tried to make an excuse why he did it. Fuck out of here, rapist. I see right through that shit. Yeah, no, he said because Piper Boy's talent will never be like his talent. Well, rapist, it doesn't take talent to fucking sit behind the camera and troll, because that's what you do. You don't know battle rap. It's always drama, or you don't get no views. Or some gay shit, that master smack shit is trash. All the other people you ask is trash. Your life stories are trash. That's all you got, is to troll bigger bloggers than you. But we haters when we talk about you. No, it don't work that way. A rapist that he was coming at cats, talk about practice. Yeah, you got a little detail, homie. This is the second fucking time. I mean, he said, yeah, he be walking around at night in his house. He said, like, all the symptoms that crack gives you. Like, I'm like, yo, I ain't never smoked it. I couldn't tell you none of that. I'm sure y'all couldn't tell the symptoms of crack. Now, it's one thing if you sold it, and you know, but look at his video. This nigga was getting detailed down to the T. I'm like, yo, that nigga must have either smokes crack, or is a fucking recovering addict or some shit.
You don't get your hair all cut. You don't get your hair cut. The barbershop man don't know you no more. Your nose stay running. Your nose stay running all the time. You don't like to go to sleep, so everybody in the house scared. Cause you think ghosts after you. You smoking that crack with a knife in your hand at the same time. Cause that dope make people scared. That dope make people scared. They really think ghosts and soldiers and things after them. Cause they done so much wrong and dirt to get the dope. They have flashbacks of they pass hunting them.
When I used to be selling that dope, I had a headline on the plate and a thought would come in my head. You should
That was too much, brother. I knew you and Dolo was up to something. Fucking rapist. Then he got No, I think he did flip first. He got the Queens flip. He's scared of for Queens flip. They was beefing early on. Scared him to death. He don't talk nothing. He'll never say nothing about Queens flips. He rides his dick, all that. But yeah, I'm here, bigger bloggers, man. Y'all ain't gotta worry about that rapist. We always gonna keep him in check. Anything, we gonna let y'all know he wanted his dick sucked by a man. And he was got a 15-year-old baby mom. Tell him to face that before he talk about our battle rap community. Fuck this rapist.
I've been with that girl. How many years we been together, like?
Shit, I was 15, I'm gonna be 38.
Right. Okay. So we've been together for so long. I'm like,
What the fuck? Y'all been together since she was 15 and she's 38 now. You're 43, you fool. That means you were a pedophile and committing statutory rape. If she was 15, that means you were 20 years old. The consensual sex age in Wisconsin is 18.